And I feed raw, but my puppy, when she came to me from the breeder, was feeding Royal Canin, and that was not my food of choice. But they were really tiny little pieces of kibble, and I loved it. So it was great with the transition of switching it over to raw to kibble, because I mean they literally were like, they almost looked like goat food, when even smaller than that. They were just really tiny. So I like little treats and I like little kibble for that walking and feeding, because you know what? That little amount will go ahead and go a long way, all right? But I reward all leash walking. You got to see me bring out my 18-week-old puppy. She's really a good leash walker, but there's lots of reinforcement on it. That's where most of her meals are that transition, okay? So now, for the next 5 weeks coming in and out of here, I want you guys to have your head halters on, your head halter coming in and out, and we're going to use them throughout the class. Okay. Questions on this? So you need to have them out and about. Use them. Every time the leash goes on, these gentle leaders should go on. My puppy all weekend long had her head halter on. Hers is tan, so you can't really see it. That's what I like about it. But, sometimes that's not the benefit of all dogs. I mean, they don't make light beige, things like that. It's a shame, but that they don't all blend in. But, you know what? It's a wonderful tool, and if you guys enforce it, you'll have great leash walking skills. And we're going to continue to progress the behavior. All right, so we're going to go on, and I'm going to talk about some toys with you guys. And I'm just going to talk about it. We're not going to do anything for this week. But what I'm going to talk about is finding, next week, your homework is to bring me 4 to 5 different toys. Because we are going to start retrieve or a tug behavior. I guess I don't really have anything fancy in here. This is not as good as my toy bag, but it works.
Actually, I got some.
You got some fancy stuff?
I got some really fancy stuff.
Do you?
Well, you know me.
Yeah. What is Barb? Oh yeah, Barb has a purple. There you go.
I never met a toy I didn't like. Then there's this one. Hopefully I can get more of those in Minneapolis this coming weekend.
And then you got
you
your...
want tug toys?
No, that's good. That's good. Now I got a variety. So.
And then there's that.
Okay, so you're going to find 4 different things. Dogs like balls. Tennis ball and a rope is a great toy. You could just bring a ball, 2 balls. If you're going to bring a ball, a tennis ball, bring 2 balls so we can do some double toy method, okay? Or if there's anything else that they like to retrieve. There's another tennis ball and a rope. Stuff with squeakers in it. Oh, the squeaker's dead. Stuff with squeakers in it, that's fine. The longer, the better, okay? So notice I picked this, and I brought this out because this is a nice retrieve toy if the dogs like to pick up the hard part. But as for tugging, you're going to get your hand, I mean, these dogs aren't that big, but you're going to get your hands mauled on little things like that. Okay, well, she likes her balls though, and that's fine. So you're going to try to bring 4 to 5 different objects of me, and for me next week. It can't be, think outside the box. So, like water bottles. My one Stitch loved water bottles. She liked the crinkle in it. So they make toys that you can put water bottles in, or I just use a water bottle. And she liked to retrieve a water bottle. She liked to crunch on it, and I, occasionally switch out a water bottle for her. I have one student that uses a fly swatter. The dog, when she swats a fly in her house, goes crazy. So she uses a fly swatter. She flops it around, and the dog tugs on a fly swatter. So you can think outside the box. Not everything has to be dog toys. I was at my mom's house with my puppy, and I didn't have any toys with me, and she likes balls. So I took a newspaper, And my mom's like, you're ruining my newspaper. I'm like, what are you going to read this part? You know, and so I crinkled up little balls and I was throwing little balls of newspaper on my mom's house. She probably thought that's why I got rid of my kids in my house, not to annoy me. But I had a toy, an instant toy with newspaper balls, okay? So the longer the better. This is a good toy too because they can grab one part and we can grab the other, okay? And he says, I like the squeaking. Questions about that?
This is his
So-
favorite.
He likes that?
Yeah, it squeaks.
So you're going to go ahead, it's on your sheet, and that's going to be your homework. Barbara already has her 4 to 5 toys
And more.
and more. Questions about that? All right.
So no, we're not using these.
Nope, I just needed to.
Okay. Some
So-
examples.
and
That's
tell.
his
Next week
favorite.
we are going to work
And
with
these you can buy here in a variety of different, he loves this one, and it
yeah, that's
matches,
animal fur. Some of
and
the dogs
he
just
matches it.
love, love, love animal fur. Okay, so we're going to go on, and we're going to bring them out. We're going to do your sit behavior first. So we should, you're going to go ahead out, you're not going to say sit, we're going to evaluate that, and then we're going to move on this week with that, hopefully. So,
Can I take this halty off, because it's off his nose?
yeah, it's big.
And I will remember to,
What size does he wear, one?
I believe so, of the comfort, I believe so. Thank you for that. You know, since those are $30, it's hard to have 2 of them.
So get your hand out of your, oh, okay, you're feeding something different. So now just wait. So I don't want your hand in your pocket, because that's a contextual cue that he's gonna get reinforcement, right? Oh, you're watching me? Just move to a different spot. His tan is getting darker this week.
Yeah, I've been noticing his puppy fur has been going away.
So stop, and we're waiting for an SIT. Good, reward,
Oh, he's been
time.
doing a stand.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's, I'm like, I'm sorry. Gotta remind me some days.
Why do I gotta do that?
Good, I don't want you to leave right away. So he's offering the sit, so wait. So move to a different spot. Reward. Okay, move to, just wait, let's see if it falls into it. Good, reward, and you're gonna reward again. And you're gonna reward again. And you're gonna release.
Okay.
Nice. So let's do another stand, move to a different spot again. Stop, feed. Good, feed.
Good boy.
Don't keep moving, so I want you to stand there and keep feeding in that position.
Good boy, Earl.
So stop, feed, feed. Good, and release. Yay, good. Okay, let's see if we can get her going. So if she's stuck sniffing, you're gonna just do that to her. Because she should not be stuck on sniffing. Good.
Boy.
Nice. See how that stops? She's just blowing. Feed her a couple times.
Okay.
Good. And release. Good. New spot.
Bitchy.
Okay. I'll go away. I have those binders in there. They all need to be ripped out. Stop again. Okay. Good girl, Takani. Good. Reward. And release. Good. All right, so we're going to add a verbal.
Okay.
So, let me, I don't know if Takani worked with me. Let me just see what, give me some of your, you have roast beef today?
Tenderloin.
Oh, you got the good stuff. What's your release word?
Yeah, for you.
Okay. No, you're gonna sit for anything. Come here, Takani. So we're gonna stop. Before they offer a sit, we're gonna tell them. Takani, sit. I'm gonna just establish a relationship with her once. Come here, Missy. I got your tenderloin. Good. So I'm gonna repeat my cue, which I normally don't. Sit. And I'm gonna wait. Nice. Nice to tear up. It's nice and tear them into tiny pieces. You said free?
Mhm.
Free. So I'm going to stop. Takani, sit. Nice. So I'm only saying it once, and then I'm feeding. Multiple times. Free. Questions? All right, we're giving it a whirl.
Harry, stand.
Good.
She says, and Katie has a treat. Arrow. Arrow. Sit. Good boy.
I was gonna try and get a stand for Harry. I mean, it's sort of hard. I mean, how do you do it if you're standing to tell him to stand?
Okay, so you're gonna go from you're gonna wait for a sit, and you're gonna tell him.
You gotta chew. So that's what I was doing, is I was waiting. He knows sit, so I was gonna just tell him to sit, and then I was gonna tell him to stand.
Okay. So the way I teach a stand, so give me your is my hand touch. We did a hand touch
Oh,
last
yeah.
week. So this is what I'll do. So I'll wait for him to SIT. Hey, mister. Sit. So I'm gonna wait for him to SIT.
Well, he knows the command already, so he might tell him.
Sit. Good.
He missed it.
Thank you. Nice. Barb, go away because you're so close.
I'm sorry.
Well, not for me, but for him, right?
Yes.
So now I'm going to go ahead and offer hand touch and say my stand. I would
Okay.
have if I wasn't chatting.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so I'm going to try it again.
That's what I was watching for.
Sit. Good. I'm going to grab some cookies. Take from your mom's pouch.
Arrow.
Stand.
Good boy.
He's really like that.
Okay,
Touch.
free. Whatever your
Yeah,
release word is. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Did you just say touch?
Nope, no touch. So,
No, because if he's gonna be doing confirmation.
okay, so let's go ahead. Let's work on your sits, and then we can also work on your stands.
Okay.
So let's do this first. Rewards. Rewards.
Good boy.
Rewards. And release.
Okay.
One more sit for me. Okay, are you guys ready, Connie? Release.
Good boy.
Good. Try one more, and then she can have a break.
Good boy. Okay.
Nice. Release. Good. Good. You can have a break.
Because he just sits.
Did you release him?
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I was
Okay,
talking
so
to you. I
yeah,
should've-
you need to stay
Arrow, sit. Stand. Good
stay
boy.
connected with him.
Good boy.
Wait.
Good dog.
Good girl.
Release.
Okay, Arrow.
So now we're gonna teach a stand.
What is with your collar this today, huh? It's itchy for some reason.
Arrow, sit. Thank you. And I'm just gonna have him hand touch.
Stand.
And I'm gonna feed. I'm gonna feed again.
You're not putting a word to it yet.
not yet. I'd really not like to until I've got it more. That puppy over there has been doing stands all week.
Right.
2 weeks. What's your release word? Okay. All right, so you're not going to name it yet.
Stand.
Yeah, and don't say touch. You're just not going to name it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay, Arrow.
Okay, questions about your sit behavior.
Come here.
Okay, we're moving on to a game I call Go See. So, you can put them away in their crates. The reason why I use Go See is going to be your recall game for this week. I don't allow my dogs to socialize with another dog or another person unless they're given permission. Okay? So, I also make them work for that reinforcement. All right?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
These are really fragrant.
Yeah, they
Oh, the
are.
bison
Wow,
tripe.
yeah.
My
Yeah.
dogs absolutely love those.
I want them to have permission to go see someone, whether it's a person or a dog, and the one that made me really work hard for it and make me understand that it is something that a lot of dogs will steal from you on reinforcement, meaning they will steal it and try to ignore you and say, I'm going to go be reinforced by visiting you, or be reinforced by visiting you, rather than coming and listening to the mom, was my golden retriever, Rella. Okay? And Rella, I would get into a ring and she'd see all these people, and she loved people. And she'd get into this ring and she'd go ahead and see all these people, and she'd go dive bomb a bar setter or dive bomb a judge or the scribe or the timer, because the visiting was more reinforcing to her than the game of agility. So my rules to her was, I did a little bit of, this is what we're going to go ahead, I'm going to give you what you want. If you can give me what I want first, which is to pay attention, walk on leash, I'm going to ask for a sit, and later I can change it to any behavior. I could ask for a down. I could ask for a hand touch. I could ask for a sit pretty. Anything that I physically ask you to do, not just hang out with me, but ask you for a controlled behavior. And so I'm going to go ahead and feed that. Then I'm going to release you and tell you you now can go have permission to go visit. Okay? So, and mine is Go See. And then you can get pet, but as you're being pet, whenever I decide to call you out, it may be a short visit, it may be a long visit with that person. But when I call you out of there, you need to turn on a dime and come back to me. It's about me, okay, working with me. So not only am I working a self-control behavior, but I'm also working using another person or another animal for reinforcement, but then I'm calling them out of that person and I'm using them for distraction on a recall. So there's a huge benefit to it. And so my dogs, it's now been criteria for any of the dogs that's the way it has to be. All right. So God bless you. My young Aussie this weekend, actually yesterday, I've been doing a lot of this with her because I've been giving people food because she's nervous around people. So I will give people food. I will ask her to sit. I will feed her. I will tell her, go see that person. That person will give her food. So there happens to be a person this weekend that I've been doing this a lot with. Well, she was in the ring yesterday, and as she moved around to the ring, she saw that person and she ran up to her and said, are you going to give me cookies for seeing you? But that's okay because this dog was nervous around people, and I was proud to see that. I know how to fix that problem, but I don't want a dog that is snarky towards people. So it can go both ways. So if you have a dog that's nervous with people or approaching people, you want to have them give her food.
She went right up to her this morning.
No, but I'm saying any of them. Aussies, you didn't have any food.
No, she's going to give you a kiss.
She says, I know there's food in those pouches though, right? You're smart. I know about you. We had a little Klee for the Wheat Pull Challenge down at State Fair.
Did you?
Wednesday night.
Was it Carissa's?
Yeah, it was Carissa's. Yeah, and Carissa won third place. Or second place. Mm-hmm. Second place. So, questions on this.
Well, I have a statement.
What?
A very good example of what Katie was talking about is at the trial this weekend, I was sitting Giblet, my other poodle. She shook like she spun, she normally does. She blind crossed me, that's a no-no, and went right to the judge. And I called her, and unfortunately, there was a tunnel right there. Not only did she leave the start line and didn't even cross it, but she went into that tunnel for an off course, and we were disqualified immediately.
So guess who? What you're going to be working?
Yes.
Go
Yeah,
see.
so that's a really, you know, I mean, there's another thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It will cost you a whole run.
Right.
Yeah, it could, because as soon as they come back to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring out the dogs, and today I'm the only person, but next week we'll warm up with it, and we'll bring each other out. We can kind of play around with it. But what you're going to do is you're going to walk around, you're going to ask him for a sit, you're going to feed a sit, and I'll approach you, and I'm going to stay back. So you're saying sit, feed, and then you're going to release. Okay, go see, and you're going to walk towards me, and I'm going to either give your dog a cookie or I'll pet them. And then I'll stop petting them, and you're going to call them back to work. So you're going to call them by their name, Mickey. Mickey comes in. You're then going to go ahead and feed, and then we'll try it again. Questions? All right, let's up to it.
Good boy, Arrow. Look at that. That was very good. That was very good. Okay. Good boy. Better get more food in my pocket. Oh, look at that. You went right in. You know what? I'm going to give you a treat for doing that. I'm going to close the door. Good boy. Okay. Sit. Good boy. Okay. Good, watch me. Good, watch me.
Good, ask him to sit. Sit. Good, rewards. Good, release. Go see.
Go see.
Hi. Step back and call.
Harry.
Stand up.
I'm so used to it.
And I don't want a cookie in your hand to lure him in, so we're going to try another one. Walk around.
Oh, you're such a good boy.
Good dog.
Harry.
Good, rewards. Stop.
Harry, sit.
Good.
Go sit.
Hi. How are you? Stand up. Call.
Harry, go.
Good. Rewards. We're going to try one more. Grab his leash. Spin him around. Guys,
Harry, sit.
Good. Rewards.
Go sit.
Hi. Hi. Good boy. Call.
Harry.
Stand up. Wait. Good. That was a good one. Good. Reward. So once I'm done checking you, you guys are going to go into your Get Your Choice game. Go ahead, grab his leash.
Good.
Walk him around.
Good boy.
That's what this is.
Sit here. Don't use his name.
Wait. For your cookie reward again. And release.
Okay. Go see. Go see.
Hi. Call.
Arrow. Good
Nice.
boy. Good
Try
boy,
another one.
Arrow.
Walk him around. Grab his
Good
leash.
boy. Hey.
Stop. That's not yours. Sit. I got some crumbs. You do have some.
Good. Rewards.
Boy.
Reward again.
Boy.
Good. Release. Tell him to come see.
Arrow. Go see.
Hi. Nice. So don't feed him. Now feed him. Don't. Now feed him. Good.
Good boy, good
So we're gonna try
boy.
one more, and then I'm coming over to Connie. So you guys can start on it's your choice game. I'm gonna check that next. If you have a good game in your hand, you're gonna move it to the floor. Ask him to sit.
I'm trying, well, we haven't worked on him.
Yeah, that's just too much. You wanna ask him, release him.
Sit.
Release.
Okay,
I want you to ask him.
go
to sit.
see.
Call.
Okay, Arrow. Yes,
Nice. Rewards.
good boy,
Reward again.
good boy.
And release.
Okay,
Get out of people's stuff.
good dog, good boy.
Good. All right. Okay, let's do Takani. Ask her to sit.
Sit.
Good. Reward. Good. Tell her to come see.
Go see.
Hi, Missy. Hi. Oh my God. Good. Call her back.
Honey.
Step back and call her. There you go. Rewards. So we're going to do some more distance. So you're going to walk around a little bit. Good. Ask her to sit.
Sit.
Rewards. Good.
Hand, aren't you?
Release. Tell her to come see me.
Breathe. Go see. Go see.
Hi. How are you? Step back a little bit. Call.
Takani.
That was nice. We're going to do
Here
one
we-
more.
Arrow.
Takani, sit.
Arrow.
Good. Release.
Nope.
Tell her to come
Arrow.
see.
Arrow.
Go see.
Hi. Call.
Connie.
Nice.
Good
Reward.
boy, good boy.
Very, very nice. Good. Okay, let's see your It's Your Choice game. We're going to go ahead and evolve that. Don't move your hand. So you guys can have a seat, or you can spread out. Barb, you probably want to, yeah, there you go. You guys are
Is
all
this
so-
all right?
Yeah, you're all just so close. Yeah,
Arrow.
he's still so close. I wouldn't be giving him a cookie because he's so close yet.
Okay.
But he's getting, I should probably move because
If he's getting distracted,
he knows everybody's getting treats but him.
good boy. So you need to wait to give him a cookie until
job.
he's backed away from this hand. You cannot just sneak in a cookie just because you feel guilty for him. So all that's still soliciting. And you don't go help me reach in. That's better.
Okay.
Okay? Then once you got a
Good
good game, you
job.
can put it on the floor.
Arrow.
Nice. And you can start rolling them, tossing them.
Good girl.
Thank you. That was
You're all-
nice. So I just managed my
Good girl.
cookies, not him. Nice. Good.
Good job.
Nice. Nice. Questions? Okay. Well, that's nice, Connie.
Here we come.
Good, she's got a little tongue sticking out.
She does when she sleeps too. Sometimes she sleeps with her eyes open. It freaks me out.
So that's nice that you got it on her feet, but now I want you to start making it real life. See if you can start tossing it a little bit.
What'd you do that for? No distraction over there.
Oh, quick.
Hold on, I got one cookie here. Oh, you looked so
Good choice. Good, so you can try doing that, rolling it, tossing it. Good. Good game going.
He's frustrated. Very frustrated.
Well, because I don't think you're telling him the balls come. When he's not bothering it,
I've been feeding him.
yeah, but then the hand needs to be open. So lift your hand up. I'm gonna go in it. If I checked, you guys can head back to your crates because we're gonna play crate games next.
Excuse you, mister. Excuse you. Go away.
Yeah, and that I don't really care. I mean, it's not my problem. You keep there. That's nice.
He knows the game.
Got it in?
Almost gotta pick you up more cheese.
Did you actually make this group?
Yeah.
So did you just dehydrate it or?
No, she actually has, her tenderloin cut up and brown.
You don't like these treats.
Who does?
She does. That's what's in here.
Who, did you get those from the?
No, I made it. I just
Right.
took a tenderloin.
That's why I said,
cut
did
it up.
you dehydrate it? You just
I
warmed it?
just browned it.
Oh, yeah?
That was it. At home they have jerky. I do chicken jerky, beef jerky, and turkey jerky, and dehydrated sweet potato.
So you need to just add
But
some emotion
I
to
had
this whole game.
Said about bringing that in, and then she pointed out.
And
with
get
it
ready to
being
cover.
dehydrated,
And they stay
it's gonna
uncovered
make her really
as long as
thirsty.
he's ignoring it.
Oh.
So.
Well, I would think only it would make her thirsty if it had a lot of sodium.
Questions?
You know what I'm
No, but
saying?
if it being dehydrated,
All right, back to
itself,
crate
it needs
games.
water to,
Oh, because it's completely dehydrated,
Right.
you're saying. This is the raw you're talking about.
Arrow.
right, I go to the store and I buy a package
Oh,
of
I
chicken
know.
breasts,
I
I slice
shouldn't
them up
say
and I
that.
just put them on a dehydrator, that's it.
But he came in very
I do the
quickly
same
while I
thing
was
with
trying
the
to
sweet
collect them.
potatoes.
Yeah, I
and
did the sweet potatoes like 250 degrees over,
200 in an oven,
I had
and it's like a really long time.
Yeah.
really
But I
strenuous
actually have a
workout.
dehydrator that I put them on.
Did ya?
Yeah.
I actually put them, I think there's a video on YouTube that I put on there.
Hey, your mom's
of
coming.
their reaction to it, to see if it was any good, if they liked it at all.
Oh, I'm sure that would be great to see.
Oh, they've got tons of videos of them on YouTube. I have another one that's a red one,
Good boy.
about 3 inches shorter than her, and 1.5 pounds more in weight. He's my tough.
Okay, so we're gonna go on to crate games. Can I use him?
Sure.
So what we're gonna do with your crate games, your job was to be able to get your leash on. So if your leash can go on, we're gonna move on today. So my hand goes on the door. They should be sitting or popping, whatever position they are in, they should pop into a sit, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and open, and I'm gonna feed. So when that hand hits the door, they fall into that sit behavior. I'm gonna open and feed. Keep the door open all the way and feed. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up his leash. Can you maintain that? Say, yep, I can be brilliant. I'm gonna go ahead and feed again. And I'm gonna go ahead and hook him up. He gets up from this. I would shut the door and start the game all over. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try standing up. And if he maintains, I'm going to go ahead and keep on feeding. And now I'm going to try, can I move around a little? Take baby steps to the left, baby steps to the right.
Carol?
Going backwards. And releasing. Free!
He's still learning the whole free thing.
So, if we get stuck and you've said free and they don't come out, now this is where I use my collar grab. So I've said free, so now I'm going to collar grab, bring him out, and feed. Only if they don't come out on the release word do we do that. Otherwise, if they come out on the release word, then they understand it. But while they're not understanding the release word, sometimes we have to help them. So, then my next session, I would do the same thing, stand up, add a little bit more motion. If at all they get up, what you're going to do is you're not going to say, uh-oh, or any of that. You're just going to shut your crate door, wait for an SIT, reopen it all the way, and start the game all over again. Questions?
So what I've been doing at home is when I tell him free, I actually pull him.
Yeah, I would
Is
pull
that
him
not?
out.
Okay,
No.
so you don't want that. Okay.
No, I want him to, the more that, the problem is you don't have, he's not sitting enough for you, and that's where a lot of times between crate games and the sit behavior out here, they start to really understand their release word. But if you really start in your stand, feed, 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 and then say free after you're done on the stand, and you say free, and then he moves, and you walk away, he'll start to understand his release word. That release word means that you can start moving about again. And then rather than pulling him, there's no thought process on him. You're doing the work for him. So you could say free here, but make sure it's clear. Free! And then wait till he comes out. You could totally just wait here and see when he comes out. When he comes out, you could feed. So that's what I would do, is I would wait. A lot of puppies will get a little frustrated and they'll start to come out, and that's great. I said your release word, you need to start coming out. And then you could feed that release word when he comes out if he's sticky about his release word like that.
Okay.
All right, let's give it a whirl.
She's getting used to it. It only takes forever.
That's fine. Then you can go ahead, open the door, feed him.
It's getting him back in when it's dinner time that is.
Here's your handout. Here's your handout. Just no, shut the door. Open it up.
Oh, you're a little stinker.
Open it. Feed. Good. Feed to Connie. Good. Try to hook her up. Lisa, are you pricing those?
There wasn't an invoice.
Oh, really?
Free.
Oh,
Reward?
Okay.
do that yet.
No, you want to move around. Just start the game all over. That's okay. Shut the door. Put it back in.
Okay. House. Good boy.
Put the leash on. Open. Put the leash on.
Okay.
Okay, we want to do distance now, Barb. So that was a good release, but now you want to keep him in there and you're moving around.
With his collar, with his leash on.
Yep.
Okay, because he really actually got up before I gave him.
Yes, he did. Okay, reward to Connie. Keep the door open. Don't shut the door.
Good boy.
So you want to move around. Did you move around?
No.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can start to challenge more motion, guys. So you want to, good. Barb, put his leash on. To Connie, put her leash on. And they need to maintain through that whole thing. Shut the door, Barb. Shut the door. The door does the work. Open the door. Take his leash off. Good. Open the door. There's dishes in the kitchen that can be done. Open. No, Barb, shut.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is good. Open, put the leash on and feed. Put your hand on the door for Takani. Oh, you got it on the door, good. Stand up, Barb. Feed. Drop the leash. Move around. Take a step to the right. Good, go back in and feed. Good, take a step to the left. Open Takani's door all the way. Rewards, Barb. Take a step backwards. Good, go in, shut the door on arrow. Good, reward Takani. Take a step to the right with Takani. Good, rewards. Take a step backwards. Good, go in, rewards. Take 2 steps backwards with Takani. Good, go in, rewards. And release Takani. That was nice.
Free.
Good. 2 steps backward, Barb. 1. Shut the door.
Get up.
So this is your homework this week. You should be able to take 5 steps to the left, 5 steps to the right, backwards couple steps. You should be able to move it around in a semicircle, at least 5 to 10 feet. I should be able to see next week. The more the merrier. If they get up, the door just shuts, the game starts all over. So this is the start of impulse control on yourself, on your sit behavior. Shut the door. Open. Good. Nice. And this is your missing link, Barb, on him. Release him.
Okay, Arrow.
That was a good session. So, Barb, you need to be practicing that quite a bit.
The distance.
Yeah, away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he's, he's gonna have to work with me.
Yep, you're gonna have to be, he's gonna have to be able to sit.
Okay.
Okay, so the last thing we're gonna talk about is our shadow handling. And it's very similar to your leash walking, but we evolve shadow handling to off leash in this class. So that when I call you out for a recall, or out to work, and once we're done with adult manners, any of our other classes that you're gonna go on to, we will work these dogs with shadow handling from the transition from crate to work, off leash, so that you can go ahead and feed. And so this is a big transition for the dogs, but we're going to start it on leash. It could be dog on left, dog on right. It's very similar to your leash walking, but we're going to evolve it to no leash walking, no leash on, and you just walking. And so you guys can evolve that at home. So with the leash on, you can umbilical cord, and I'll show you that so your hands are free. And I will go ahead and feed and walk and feed and walk. Well, if they're doing good, you can try that off leash at home. So that I can go ahead and feed them and walk and feed them and walk. And so you're going to start to do circles. Can I do inside circles? Can I do outside circles? And that they can go ahead and we can pick and deliver like we did on leash walking, so that you're picking from your opposite hand, or if your treat pouch is hooked up on your opposite side, you're grabbing a couple cookies and rolling them right off your hip and feeding. But I evolved this so that it's on leash and off leash work. Okay? And so that the dogs have to stay with me. The off leash part of it is very hard, because the dogs want to go ahead and look at the other environment, and I want them to stay engaged with me. Reinforcement's going to build on them wanting to stay and working with you, rather than departing their ways and going out and exploring the world. Okay? And if you guys aren't feeding reinforcement, and at first it's going to be a lot of it, and then it's going to diminish, but we're always going to feed shadow handling. I always feed shadow handling. Might lighten up the load, but I still will reinforce them for it. So I'm going to use Arrow. Connie will work in steps on her. She worked a couple times with me today. Next week we're going to do the same thing. So maintain my crate criteria. Hook them up. You release words. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to feed. And I can walk in straight lines, Or then I could go ahead and go in circles. And then I could go ahead and go in circles and towards him. If he's doing well,
I love how he prances.
The poodle thing, yeah, the poodly walk.
then I'll go ahead and hook him and walk and feed.
The last class,
Walk and feed.
they had this taffy on, and it was absolutely adorable.
Good choice. So I literally want a little shadow at my side. That's what I want.
How poodly can he get? He's a very,
Questions? All right, let's bring him on out.
very good, Arrow, very good.
That was very nice.
Do you want me to just work with him off leash or on leash?
Let's work on leash again, and then you can, we're gonna do some shadow. Yeah, next group.
Okay.
Yeah, you're all good, it's fine. Yeah.
Little greasy.
Oh, you little stinker, you were worth about to
Free.
move, weren't you?
Hard for me to have just little. See, this is the problem here. She's walking, or she thinks she's supposed to walk me.
Well, let's put her on her gentle leader then. You may have to do shadow handling on her gentle leader for a while.
Oh, you're on, it's,
Because she's pulling.
yeah.
So your shadow handling will be. But I encourage you, as you're getting nice leash walking, to go ahead, switch, so your leash is in your opposite hand. And I forgot to show you guys umbilical cording. Your leash is nice, all of your leashes are really nice and long. So you could go ahead and put it on a belt loop, or a lot of your leashes are nice and long that you can go ahead and run the clasp through the handle, and now you guys got hands free. So you can walk and feed, you know, so that you can concentrate on just shadow handling. You might be, you're pretty tough. No, come here. Try. No. How about that? Look at that.
She's going straight home.
But if you feed, you won't be strangling. Either one of you. There you go. Walk and feed. Nice. But I want you to remember, feed and then put your hand up at your belly. Okay? Because otherwise it's a lure, okay? So this is something that I would be working with for a while. With all the left and all the right. To work your mechanics and teach her that she cannot have in front of you like that. Alright? And she likes this gentle leader. It's much better. She hasn't taken it off at all while she's here. So I think you'll be very pleased with that. Good. Walk and feed. Good. Feed. Good. Questions about this? You like that? I do a lot of leash.
So much easier.
I do a lot of leash walking like that. I love umbilical cording. Love it. Questions, guys, with anything we covered today? Okay, a couple of you guys bought product, and Lisa can go ahead and bring you out after class. Otherwise, we will see you guys next week.
Next week,
Have a brilliant week.
assuming I get back from Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Well, he's an excellent now, so we don't have to work, wait around for novice.
Well, that's nice.
And then There's only 2 runs each day. They're only running jumpers and standard. So,
Yes.
Do you ever
Sit.
have like an open session, just to see what the dogs will do with the agility and stuff? You don't.
Most of the dogs do, after this class, they really do well. I mean, you can come and observe it yourself.
My question is whether or not she, one, would even be interested in it.
Yeah.
Because like I tried to do like the, one of those cat tunnels, which I absolutely want to know about. So I don't know if it was just because it was, I got it just for the food here. And get up on the tables, but I don't know how she would do with some of the other things. The other thing that, that I wanted to see, she has a back end issue.
Okay.
She has either an extra vertebrae
Yeah.
or a malformed vertebrae,
Okay.
and I don't know how she would handle it physically.
But there's so many, like, one of the venue that we played in this weekend, it was CPE, you could jump like 4 inches, so there's hardly any height. If you decided, you know, that's where you're gonna go ahead and compete. The height doesn't matter. Like, I wouldn't jump her on these tables, they're too high for her, especially if she had a sore back. So everything that we teach in the beginning is so, you know, it's such in gradual steps, layers upon layers that we build on building blocks, so that, you know, some of the dogs, they never see height until they get back to grid work and things like that. They see very little height because we want the skill before we add height.
Right.
But you can come and observe a class and see.
Yeah.
We have a class right after yours if, you know.
I wanna figure out how to do like the weaves.
Yeah, and the weaves are
I
weak.
don't know, she has the speed.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. I
Yeah.
take her out to the park. Somebody will throw a ball for their
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
She will be all the way across the entire
Entire
area
area.
and get that ball before their dog gets it.
Yeah, it takes time. We don't teach weaves until way later in our curriculum here. But